Filling out a timesheet. Step 1. Print first and last name of the client. Step 2. Print your first and last name on the PCA line. Please remember to write clearly. Step 3. Check the place service was provided. Step 4. Enter all dates of the pay period, even if you didn't work. Check your pay schedule to make sure dates are correct. For example, on the 2020 pay schedule, we have period beginning, period ending, and timesheet due on. Period beginning and period ending should be the first and last dates written on the timesheet, including all dates between. Timesheet due on is the date timesheets should be submitted. Step 5. Record your time in and out. Be sure to use the appropriate AM and PM column. For example, time in is green, time out is blue. Step 6. Record the total hours you worked each day. They are in quarter increments, like 0.25, 0.5, 0.75. For example, 1 hour and 15 minutes is 1.25. 1 hour and 30 minutes is 1.5. 1 hour and 45 minutes is 1.75. Step 7. Add your hours for the 2-week period and record the total hours on the total hours line. Step 8. Record any changes in the client's condition or situation you feel are important. Step 9. Initial all procedures you performed for the client each day. No check marks or X's. The state wants your initials. For example, if you worked day number 3, find the corresponding column 3 under Procedures and initial the ones you completed. Step 10. Sign and date at the bottom of the timesheet and then have the client sign and date the bottom. Please note, signatures must be handwritten or stamped for those clients that have signature stamps. They may not be computerized. If the client has a responsible party, the responsible party must sign it, not the client. Corrections. If you make a correction to your timesheet, do not use whiteout. Simply put a line through the mistake. Write the correction next to it, then initial. The state wants to see what the correction was. Overlapping. We check for overlap. If a caregiver provides PCA and homemaking, we make sure that the shift they worked does not overlap with each other. The services should be entered on different timesheets as they are billed under different service agreements. Overlapping. As you can see here, we have a PCA timesheet and homemaking timesheet for the same caregiver. The caregiver worked on Wednesday, 6/3/2020, 10 to 11:15 for PCA time, and 11 to 11:45 homemaking time. From 11 to 11:15, the shifts overlap between the PCA and homemaking timesheet. This is not allowed. We would reach out to the caregiver and ask them to correct the timesheet and resubmit so that the timesheets no longer overlap. One caregiver is not able to do 2 different types of services at the same time. Recap in a nutshell. Operations is looking to make sure that both the client and employee names are on the top of the timesheet, all dates are written in and that is the correct pay period, all in and out times are on the timesheet and that AM and PM is reflected correctly, total hours align with what the client gets, initialed procedure columns for all dates worked, and that both the client and caregiver's signatures are on the bottom. Keep in mind, all incorrect procedures will result in a returned timesheet. This timesheet will need to be corrected and returned immediately. You are also responsible to have your timesheet in our office by noon, the Monday following the last day worked on the timesheet.